Igbo sociocultural group Ohanaeze Igbo, as directed by the Southeast governors and leaders, has invited members of the Eastern Security Network and the Movement for the Actualization of Sovereign State of Biafra (MASOB) to be part of the peace and reconciliation talks that will stem ties of crimes and chaos in the region. Ohanaeze also invited Biafra National Guard (BNG), Biafran Zionist movements, and other organizations and associations operating in the zone and Igbo land in general, adding they play huge roles in achieving total peace and harmony in Igbo land. This came as the indigenous people of Biafra has ordered a protest and a sit-at-home on May 30th. It also forbade church services on that day in Southeast, adding that the protest would hold in 100 countries where Ipob members and sympathizers reside. In a similar manner, the Southeast governors have been asked to seek advice from security experts in particular, following the growing level of insecurity in the land, Vanguard reports. The Ohanaeze Reconciliation Committee, comprising over 50 renowned Igbo drawn from the National Assembly, 7 ministers, prominent traditional rulers, clergies, technocrats, and businessmen, was inaugurated last week at the Ohanaeze headquarters in Enugu. The extension of invitation to the groups was part of the resolutions of the committee during its inaugural meeting. It was learned that Ipob was excluded because of the terrorist calling the Nigerian government inscribes on it. The committee, it was gathered, learned that already embarked on broad consultations with stakeholders and leaders across the Southeast region, the nation at large, and the diaspora. The members have vowed to reach out to everyone as there is no substitute for peace, insisting that the ultimate objective of the exercise is to ensure peace, development, security, and safety of Igbo wherever they are, particularly in their homeland. The Ohanaeze has therefore urged Igbo everywhere to make every effort and contributions necessary to guarantee peace and security in Igbo land, urging them to send any information, suggestions, petitions, and documents that would facilitate the work of the committee to Ohanaeze National Secretariat, Enugu, through the committee secretary, Peter Aneke. Recall that Ipob, in a statement yesterday through its media and publicity secretary, Imam Powerful, said the sit-at-home was to honor its fallen heroes and heroines, adding that it would be observed in markets, churches, parks, airports, and seaports within and outside the region and beyond. The Ipob publicist said there will be no procession, protest, nor church services anywhere in the zone, urging its members to stay indoors throughout the day. The statement, read in part, says, "We, the global family of the indigenous people of Biafra, wish to announce to the public and Biafrans both home and abroad that the annual anniversary of our fallen heroes and heroines will be on Sunday, 30th May 2021. As usual, there will be a total lockdown of the entire Biafra land on that day. There will be sit-at-home across Biafra land, Lagos, Abuja, as well as northern towns with reasonable Biafran population. The sit-at-home order is also to be observed in all the markets within and outside Biafra land where our people do their businesses. It shall also be observed by diasporan Biafrans in the over 100 countries where the Ipob family is present. We equally request our fellow comrades in Yoruba, Middle Belt, and other Christians living in the far north to solidarize with us in the event as we honor all those who have paid the supreme price in our struggle for total freedom. All Biafrans living overseas must hold rallies in their respective countries of abode in honor of our fallen heroes and heroines, including the gallant Imo State Eastern Security Network Commander Ikonso and his men who were murdered by the Nigeria security agents. The rallies will also show the outside world of our resolve and preparedness to leave Nigeria. We equally advise our diasporan people to ensure they get the written approval of their host countries before embarking on the rallies. 30th of May every year is very dear to Biafrans because it was the date of our hero Emeka Odumegu Ojukwu declared our resistance to the genocidal attacks by Nigeria and Fulani, which culminated into the 30th month civil war from 1967 to 1970. We shall always remember all those who died in the course of the war and our march to freedom. Consequently, there will be no movements on the roads throughout Biafra land, no banking or financial services in our territory, no commercial activities of any kind. Okay, so I think the bottom line here is that Ipob missing as Ohanaeze invite other Igbo groups for peace meeting. And from what we can deduce from this whole thing is that because they have been proscribed terrorist group. And the issue is that they proscribe your people as terrorist group. If that is the reason why you didn't want to invite them, they proscribe them. And at the end of the day, you people, you should be able to define what for people to be proscribed as terrorist group, what is the definition of that? And yet you guys agreed to the fact that they proscribe them, and that is one of the things that is getting these people angry, that their leaders could not speak for them. But we see people who are carrying AK-47, they are displaying it all over the place, and they are telling us that that crime is nothing, that the every other person should overlook it, it does not matter, and they are still supporting their own, not to talk of people who are not even involved in taking people's lives. The only offense is that what gave them that audacity to say they want to leave Nigeria. That is it. That is it. We are seeing the Boko Haram who are taking places. They are going outside their Borno state, because I think that is where it started from. They are going from places to places to take over the place, and anybody that wants to take over the land, because that is it, to take over the place forcefully, that we are not the owner, we are not in control. No, these people are not doing so, and you cannot even fight for that. You cannot fight for that. Now you are not inviting them into this. When they call you all manner of names, now it will be as if these people are too saucy, or they are too this and that, and see what they are doing to you people. It's unfortunate, very, very unfortunate. Well, how is Ipob absence? Are those calling for the meeting not indigenous people of Biafra? Know who you are. What kind of meeting is that? The great Ipob don't even have time for such useless and saboteurs. And secondly, Ohanaeze is not our leader, therefore don't have a power to invite us for any inconveniences. Or maybe they just believe that they might not even come in the first place. Well, that's just the way I see it. Like I've always said, people see things differently. You can see it from a different angle, another person will see it from a different perspective, and that is it. But from what we are saying, they are missing, they were not invited. That is just a word to use to that particular meeting. Let us see what they have been there, and we are the all of them, the group that they have invited, they've been in that region for God knows when, and they open their eyes to allow all of these things to have first start to what it is. How have they come together to talk about this esme? Because when you look at this whole thing that aggravated this whole thing in these few months, it is this the atrocities of this esme. So leave your comment down there below and let's have your take on this. Thank you.